So now that we decided that we have either two principal components or two factors, and the first factor is going to contain the variables such as present, explain, teach, and communicate, and all of those are going to be describing the professor's communication skills or the course communication, which I'm going to be calling CC now. And what I'm going to be doing is aggregating across the items that go into that component. The second component is going to be course difficulty, containing the difficulty of the course and naturally the workload in the course. So to create the composites, the means in this particular case, I'm going to be using the function row means that is available in the base package with the data looking at the first four items that go into the first factor and the latter two items that go into the second factor. So CC stands for course communication and CD stands for course difficulty. To validate, we might take a look at the student's learning experience and predict it from communication and difficulty using just a simple linear regression, or we also might want to see whether the students would take the course again given what they know about the course and what they know about the professor, and which is the variable retake. So to fit the linear models, we're going to be using the function lm available in the function, regressing learning experience and retake rate on the variables cc and cd in our new data set, and observing what it's actually going to be producing. So just as a note in here, once again, I want to mention that this data set is here only as an example, and you definitely want to make sure that all of your variables are normally distributed and check all of the assumptions of regression, so the normality of residuals, homogeneity of variance, and so on and so forth, just to ensure that whatever output you get is going to be a valid output. So looking at the first model, what we see is the positive coefficients right here, and both of them are quite highly statistically significant, suggesting that the more students find their professor to be good at communication, the more enjoyable they find to be the course and the learning experience itself. And for the second part, what we see is once again a positive correlation between the learning experience and how difficult was the course. So the more difficult the course was, the better was the learning experience once again. The interesting story emerges once we consider this particular output right here for the learning experience variable to in comparison to the retake rate. So what we see right here is that the more professor communicates, the better the professor communicates, the more likely the students would want to take the course again. However, what we see in here is that the more difficult the students find the course, the less likely they would want to take the course again. So this is quite interesting because the course difficulty predicts better learning experience, but the students would prefer not taking the course again. So this is sort of an interesting and fun validation using the factors that we have actually extracted using principal component analysis and the exploratory factor analysis.